you don't know how to deal with your emotions, if you don't know how to be happy, if you don't even know how to smile or how to talk about the way that you feel, you need more time to grow as an individual before you step into relationships or friendships or any type of partnerships with anyone, even in business. It can be so frustrating in business dealing with someone who's not aware of who they are, because who you are is what makes your brand. It's what makes you. It what makes your career. It's what makes your household. All of that. Because when you step into a particular place, your energy and everything. Hey everybody, welcome back to another segment of Nikki Nicole. It has been a minute that I have actually been able to talk to you guys because I've been so busy. It's been a lot going on, but I didn't forget about you. So we're going to go ahead and jump on in because I see a lot of this going on in 2021. Self-love, self-respect, and knowing when you have actually found someone that's for you, and that's friendships, relationships, co-workerships, whatever type of relationships that you may have, even business relationships. I personally feel that a lot of relationships that we have today are not true. A lot of them are fabricated. A lot of them are built off of certain things that do not even qualify for what a relationship is or what a friendship is. So I want to kind of talk to you guys about how to notice the signs of knowing when someone is for you and when someone is against you. First and foremost, take approaches of when you tell someone no. When you tell someone no, see how they act, okay? That's the first step of seeing who's there for you and who's against you. Even in relationships, if you tell your significant other, no, I just don't feel like doing that today. If you see a sense of rage or anger, or they feel like, oh, you just let me down type of situation, they never were for you for the beginning. You know why? Because they didn't even take the opportunity to understand why you said no. And that goes back to effective communication, right? Number two, another thing that I've been seeing a lot within relationships, and a lot of people think they probably found their significant other just because they're present. But if your significant other doesn't push you, don't help you, inspire you, or motivate you to be a better person before you were in that particular relationship, that person is not for you. Even in friendships, if you have friends that are not rooted for you, supporting you, or taking you to another level, maybe that's not for you at the moment. Now, I'm not saying, okay, go break up with your significant other today or go exit your friendships today, but you do need to look at you as a person and things that are helping you elevate. If those things are not helping you elevate, that's not for you. So that's how you can also tell what's for you, what's against you, because you'll be able to see the signs of what is actually pushing you to be a better person. You know, what is actually helping you to become a better person. And that comes a lot from just your observations of things and things that are being placed inside of your environment. Okay. So I did write down a little bit of things. You know, when people understanding you, they have to understand your spirit. They have to understand what type of person you are to even be a part of a relationship or friendship. Because if they're not aware of who you are as a person, your spirit, your positivity, or anything that drives you, or anything that makes you the person you are, they're never going to connect with you on a certain level to be in a good relationship or friendship. Another thing that I've noticed, which you're probably on number 4 now, I can't really keep up, is just the no judgment, okay? That's another way to tell if that relationship is for you or if that friendship is for you, because of the judgment. If anyone is judging you off of anything that you were or that you're becoming, that's not for you. This happens a lot in relationships because they see your growth. They see where you were and they see where you're going. So a lot of times, if that particular person is hating, as everyone would say, or they're not even, being beneficial to your journey, you got to cut it off. Or if they just don't even take the time to understand or see your growth, because that's the biggest thing to me. Even though you might meet me in a different spot or you knew me in a different spot, you do have to accept the person that I am becoming. So that's the main one too, is the no judgment, because they can't say, oh, you used to do this, or oh, you're this, and no, you have to help. That's the whole point of knowing who's for you and who's against you. The people that want to help you, the people that want to be there for you, the people that do not place a label on you from your past experience, or people that meet you at this moment, and they really cherish the person that you are. Those are the people that are for you. The people that see the direction that you're going. They're listening to what you have said to help you or inspire you to get to where you're, the point that you want to be. So another one is that loving themselves, okay? This is the biggest one, because in order for you to really know if someone's truly for you, they have to love who they are. Y'all might think like, what they got to do with you? It got a lot to do with you, because for example, you ever come home, your significant other's mad, and you just don't know what he's mad at. You haven't did anything. You didn't cook, you didn't clean, you didn't did everything, and he still got an attitude towards you. That's an internal issue. That really has nothing to do with you, okay? So when people start building friendships, relationships, kinships, co-workerships, as I said earlier, you have to look at who you are as a person to be a good friend, to be a good significant other to someone, or to be someone's other half, or whatever you call it. My whole thing is, if you don't know who you are, you don't know how to deal with your emotions, if you don't know how to be happy, if you don't even know how to smile or how to talk about the way that you feel, you need more time to grow as an individual before you step into relationships or friendships or any type of partnerships with anyone, even in business. It can be so frustrating in business dealing with someone who's not aware of who they are, because who you are is what makes your brand. It's what makes you. It's what makes your career. It's what makes your household. All of that. Because when you step into a particular place, your energy and everything rubs off on it, okay? So that's why I was saying too about someone who's negative, or someone who doesn't see the potential, or the people who do judge you. Those are individuals that have to go back and rekindle things within themselves. But that has nothing to do with you. So I'm telling you to say this, that to know who's there for you, who's not there for you, and just to know in general who truly has your back, you have to look within yourself first, okay? Because that's the only way you are going to be able to observe who's for you and who's not for you when you key in on yourself. If you haven't took the time to do that, all of this probably won't even make sense to you. First step, find yourself, and then you can find the self of others that are putting themselves within your environment. That probably went over your head, but hey, if you took heed to anything that I said, let me know, okay? Drop your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will be dropping more content. I'm back, and I'm in full effect. Talk to you soon.